Hello my PU2 champions, welcome back to our channel Deeksha Karnataka. So today I'm here to help you with one very important thing, the chaos that happened during our PU2 midterms. All of you went through that, right? The last minute panic, the urgency that has to be done for these important questions and all those things. So now you all know where you stand, okay? How is your preparation? You have that realistic idea about that. Now, what is the next step? Next step is your pre-boards, completing the syllabus and facing your finals, right? And how do you prepare yourself for that? How do you prepare mathematics for your finals? Here I am with your 4 months, one mission, getting a 95% marks in PU2. You all know it is very important because KCET has a half weightage, means 50% weightage from the PU2 marks. Okay, so you have to get serious now. You have to make some right changes. You have to take some strict decisions and stick to that. All right, so this is the time to highlight your whatever the mistakes you made and to start working on to changing them, making the amends on the mistakes. So let's start the session on that positive note, on that need of making some good decisions to get our 95% marks in PU2. And that such good decision will come. 1 second, let me tell you. One such good decision is your taking up this course. If you are writing KCET or COMEDK this year 2026, okay, then this is the ultimate weapon going into that examination. This tool will help you to score top 1000 rank very easily. Trust me, we are here for last 27 years helping students to become toppers, to achieve their dreams and to get into the college of top 5-10 colleges of Karnataka, right? So that's why we have brought this course. It was originally launched in offline. Now it is available in online also. If you want somebody, if you're somebody who wants to study only offline, you have offline available. You can, visit the link which is given in the description, and from there join for offline. For online, again, it's available at KC90 means KCET COMEDK full 90-day crash course. The offer price is 9,999, launched at 2597. And if you want to write only KCET because you don't want to write COMEDK, seats are different, then the fees is different, and you can only write KCET, then take it for 5,999. Only COMEDK, let's say somebody who's not from Karnataka wants to write only COMEDK, 5,999. Individual courses of 90 days, full course of together comes at 9,999. And I'm telling you, both of these are unique in nature. They are different in syllabus. The questions are different. So if you want to get a right mix of both, take the full KC90 crash course right now at 9,999. Okay, the features that you will get in this course will be your full class 11th and 12th syllabus coverage. Will start with 12th grade, of course, because your PU2 comes first, and then you have chapter-wise PYQs and DPPs alongside for COMEDK and KCET individually. Abhyas KCET test series we had last year, you all appreciated it. Ask your seniors, they all loved the KCET test series. The most relevant test series of KCET available online was Abhyas KCET, and COMEDK test series is also was going to be coming, and they will all be included in KC90. PU2 board test series, light doubt classes, downloadable notes and PDFs, and exclusive WhatsApp community are the features of KC90. And one more promise, every product launch on our platform before your examination will be given as free in this KC90 90-day crash course. Okay, so this is very much clear. If you want to know more information about it, visit the link, call on our number which is given there and get the clarity, discuss with your parents and get this course right away. Now, so today's session, as I told you, we are here to take some good decisions. I'm going to give you a roadmap for that, and the first good decision was to take KC90. Trust me, I know that you all will take it, but you will take 10 days late. I don't want to do that, bacha, because if you want to take, if you are, you will realize this, that how important this course is after 10th November, 15th November. Yes, the course date is, course starts from 1st November. If you take it on 15th November, you lose classes, you lose that timing, okay? Then again, you'll come back to the panic mode. So take this course right away and join from 1st November from the first class, and you all know, schedule will be given, everything, so don't worry about that. Second, in the session plan, what we have, so I'll tell you about the goal, we'll break it down. Next point will be 4-month roadmap. So I'll give you from October 28th how the monthly plan will look like, what to cover, what not to do right now in this point of time. Weekly routine means how should your week look like. Then we'll move on to active study techniques. Then exam mindset, what is the exam mindset of a stopper, how do you think it, how do you actually make it happen with you, and my message to all the PU2 aspirant. Okay, And one more thing about this session will be, it is very much doable. Means whatever pointers I'll give you, they're not, like very magical in nature, which is not realistic. No, I have kept the session very simple. I've kept the session. I've kept the task very simple that you can easily follow that and get your desired goal of 95% marks in PU2. That's our desired goal. We have to get this bacha, and it's completely possible. Okay. If whatever you are, let's say you are a 40% student, you are a 60% student, the time at hand is enough to get this 95%. Just have some faith in me and in yourself. Have some faith in me and have some faith in yourself. Trust your preparation. You'll easily get 95% if you follow the content that is provided on our channel. If you follow everything extensively, ask your doubts, and it's completely doable. Let's move on and see our number one goal, which is defining the goal. First one is scoring 95% in PU2 maths. Very important for KCET also. For KCET also, it's very important. That's why this goal is defined. How do you do that? So of course you have to master NCERT. Mastering NCERT is a must. Okay, whether it is solved example, whether it is application question from the exercises or miscellaneous, you have to do all of them. Okay, because it is relevant for KCET. All right. Next we have build exam confidence. Yes. How do you do that? By time practice. Means, sir, I can solve all the questions, but when it comes to examination, I am not able to get the output that I deserve. Okay, there are students like this, no, they are very much studious in the classroom, they answer all the questions, but they end up with 70% score, 80% score. Why is that? Because they are not completely confident with the examination, and that can be easily achieved by timed practice. Move on. Number 2, now starts your 4-month roadmap. From the October 20th all the way till January, I'll go through one by one in every slide. Start with 2A for October. 2A for October. What is the first month? Concept mastery, means basically your syllabus coverage. Your syllabus coverage. Sir, how can we cover entire syllabus in the October that we have? First of all, timeline you see, 20th October to 19th November. So it is actually 1 month. Okay, it is actually 1 month. And I have kept here the chapter that is not done. So integrals, AOI, DE, probability. So these are chapters that is not covered yet. Okay, you are still learning or you just learned it. So first goal is to not focus on the PU2 chapters. That will come later, don't worry, you have already done that. I've taught you so much in the PU2 syllabus, so do not worry about that right now. Worry about chapters like integrals, AOI, differential equations and probability. That is the new chapters. Okay, finish that in the October month. That will cover the syllabus. Okay, covering syllabus is the first goal of October 1 month strategy. And for that I have task assigned to you. Study NCERT examples daily. Yes. Okay, practice 30 to 40 questions. Yes, it's possible you can do a mix of 1 marker, 2 marker, but practice the questions. You can refer question bank also for this. You have the resources as NCERT, question bank, and you can also refer exemplars. Okay, exemplar. These 3 are your resources for practicing questions. Create a formula sheet for each chapter. Okay, create it. You can create in Word format. In the if you want to write, you can write it down as well. I can create an online version of this as well, because now the world is of complete technology. Why not to make most of it? Okay, why not to make use of that technology? So that is there in your 2A October month. Now we move on to 20th November to 19th December. Another month timeline is over here. This will be a revision round 1. Here you start with the chapters. If you have already learned these chapters, good enough. If not, let's say for someone, sir, the first 2 chapters were not there in my midterms. Okay, then start with these 2 chapters. Even if it was there, start with these 2 chapters. There are 4 very important and high weighted chapters: continuity and differentiability, AOD, vectors and 3D. Okay, so you have to complete these chapters in the this next month time. If you want, you can do let's say somebody struggles in matrices, so do matrices and determinant also over here, and it's completely doable, right? We have 4-5 weeks. This can be done in 1 week, this can be done for 1 week. So first week this, second week this, and third, fourth week for the last 3 chapters, right? 1 week is enough for C&D, right? Okay, task in this in the second month roadmap will be solving 2 previous year paper. Yes, alongside your preparation, alongside your revision, you have to solve at least 2 sample papers, 2 previous year papers for the finals, okay? This is now about finals, right? To try to solve your final 2 previous year papers. Formula recap, 20-minute daily, because 40% of questions can be easily solved if you know all the formulas. 40% marks means out of 80, 32 is done. Think about it. 40% marks can be achieved from just formula. Next is short notes per topic. This will help you bacha for your last revision. For example, let's say exam is in March and you have 3-day gap, 4-day gap, or let's say you don't have any gap, you have only 1-day gap. But if you have a short notes per topic per chapter, no, it's easy to recall. You cannot go and look for the NCERT again, right? So make a short note from here onwards only, okay? If you want my help how to make short note, let me know. I'll make a video for that, okay? How to make short notes for every chapter in PU2. Next up, goal, cover 80% of your question patterns. What I mean by this, I mean pattern of questions from every chapter will be there, no? 5 marker is there, 3 marker is there. So go ahead and cover up as many as possible for every chapter patterns, okay? Question patterns. This is the second month of your roadmap. Third month is December 20th to 19th Jan. Okay, again your pre-boards will be here, so you'll have less time. So that's why you have something called as complete revision. You already did that in your revision round 1, but now it is more concise, like cumulative. Everything is included together and you have to complete entire chapters, that there are 13 chapters. You have to revise all of them in this complete revision. Again, 1 month timeline, in that you have pre-boards also. It's okay, do not worry, easily doable. Now, this is very, very important. 1 mock paper every week, 80 marks paper, sit for 3 hours, because February again you'll have practicals, last week of February exam starts, right? So like basically the end of the February. So my thing is, you have to solve at least 4 papers, 4 mock papers in the, not previous year papers, mock papers first. Previous year paper you can solve in the previous 2 months. Here 4 mock papers you have to solve in the month of December and Jan, okay? Each should be 80 marks. Make a habit of sitting for 2.5 to 3 hours straight. Do not get up after doing section A, 20 marks question is done. I'll get up and now move on with section B in the second half, basically in the evening. No, sit for one time, 3 hours and solve the entire mock paper. Next up, error log should be maintained. Rectify your mistakes, identify what are the mistakes you're making in integrals. You all keep telling me, sir, I am weak in integrals. Then why you are weak? Figure out, okay, sir, today I solved 10 questions, I got 6 wrong. Okay, write that 6 question wrong in the error log, keep revisiting them, keep coming back to that question. Eventually, in 3-4 times, you will get hang of those questions and you will not make that mistake. You don't follow my instructions and you keep saying me in the live, sir, my integration is weak, my AOD is weak. Why? Maintain an error log and then only you can actually reconnect with the problems easily, okay? Group practice, yes, this all I know you all will love it. Don't do it too extensively, have this done in some limit only, means try to give 2 hours per week, okay? Yes, do a 2 hours per week group practice, because what happens in group practice, no? Different students will come, are studying from different resources and they will give you a different type of questions. So you get to practice every variety of questions. And try to do this group practice with the student group who are better in studies than you, means who score higher marks than you in mathematics, because they will have a higher participation level, they will have a higher value of solving questions, okay? So try to get the group practice done 2 hours a week, means basically you'll get on a group call. You don't have to go to their place, on a group call of any of the meeting resources. In that, ask everyone to post questions and you all practice together to get visibility with different types of problems, okay? Just limit it for 2 hours, don't do more than that, it will be time wastage, okay? If you want to have some fun time, you can make it 2.5 hours, but that 30 minutes, 20 minutes should be only for fun. Don't study in that 30 minutes, but other 2 hours should be only practice. Goal, accuracy above 90%. You have to get over here by the 19th January, your accuracy means if you solve 10 questions, you got to get 9 right. If you're solving 10 questions, okay, excuse me, if you solve 10 questions, now by the 19th January you should get 9 out of 10, okay? If you solve 20 questions, you should get 18 out of 20 correct, Okay, excuse me. You should get 18 out of 20 correct. This is your goal by 19th December. This can easily happen if you have a track of formula, track of error log with revision at the same time. If you are not getting, let's say, a concept of integration, you don't know how to solve questions in by parts, no problem. Go back and revise by parts. Just give half an hour of time, revise it and come back to the problems once again. Again, I'm repeating one more time, please give more energy, more time to the practice than the concept revision, because practice is what required in mathematics to get to know all the different types of questions, to build your own confidence. Chaliye. So next and the last month of your roadmap will be, this is shortened 20th Jan to 10th Feb. For two reasons, you have practicals involved, so I've kept only 20 days over here. In this, again, if you need to revise something, you can keep it with you. Revision from where? From your short notes and formula sheet. Formula book you would have made by now, formula book. So revise from formula book and short notes. Don't go and learn the entire chapter once again, that will waste time, okay? So focus on full paper mocks and presentation practice. What is the meaning of presentation practice? Means knowing the marking scheme. Knowing the marking scheme. Okay, excuse me. Just a second. Yes. Knowing the marking scheme. What is your marking scheme? Okay, what is the expectation of a question of 5 marks? What steps you should write? How to write the formulas? How to finalize your answer? Highlight it. All that should be known. That's why it's called your presentation practice. So that even if you, what happens, no, as a student, it happened to me as well. I get the question right, but I lose 1 mark there. Okay, that is not justified. If you got it right, get out in that question. It's possible in mathematics. So try to follow the marking scheme and presentation practice you should do. You'll get out in that category. Let's move on. So solve 4 mocks in this 20 days of time. Minimum of 4, you can do more, very good. Answer structure and step marking should be followed, where you're getting loss of marks. Means if you're writing mocks, visualize your mocks answers, okay? Analyze your mocks and understand where you're losing marks, okay? And do the step marking. Formula recall, try to do 10 minutes, 20 minutes per day. Formula recalling means you're sitting without any book and recall a chapter's formula and write it somewhere. In a rough page, recall, let's say I'm going to recall all formulas of integration. Keep your mind, just use your mind and pen and paper, no books, no resources, okay? Recollection is very important. Goal is to build the confidence, speed and presentation together. This month, you have to have the confidence that will come from the revision, your preparation. Speed will come because of the practice, and presentation has to be done with the help of marking scheme. So your roadmap is over. Now it's time to understand your weekly routine, okay? Monday to Friday, 30 minutes concepts and 1 hour 30 minutes practice. If you have school, if you have other chapters to study. If not, double it. If it is a holiday, if it is a holiday, double down. Double it. Okay, let's say you have enough time, you're not going to school, double it. Means 1 hour concept and 3 hours of practice. Moving on, Saturday, chapter test and formula drill. You got to understand and recall the formulas. Sunday, error log review and revision of everything that you did in that week. That is your weekly routine. That is the point to discuss. Point 4 is active study techniques. Formula race, revise 15 minutes of formula a day. Formula, I've said I think almost 10 times because it's important, okay? So please give your attention to formulas. 3-minute recap method means after every topic you studied, right? Sit back and close your eyes. Think how much you can recall from what you studied. So 3 minutes, you're going to think, put a timer and see in 3 minutes how much you can recall of what you studied from any particular topic. C and D, what you can recall. So I can recall the differentiation formulas of second order derivative. I can recall parametric form. I can recall different things are there. Definition of continuity. So basically try to recall as many concepts as possible in 3 minutes of time. Okay. Error log revisit every Sunday. Mock paper is not over until unless you analyze it. So this is very important. Analyze what went wrong, where you lost marks, was it step marking, was it silly mistakes? You understand that. So marks lost in steps, okay? Marks lost in silly mistakes. Marks lost in formulas, you forgot formulas. So once you figure out where you made mistake, you can understand you will know how to overcome that. If you lost a steps, follow the step marking, don't skip any step. If you lost silly mistakes, it means the practice is not sufficient. You are not reading the question properly. So try to be very much clear when you're doing a practice. Formula, again you have to revise the formulas and reattempt the weak areas, revise. Okay, let's say you're struggling in some concept, go back to the book and revise once again, because our goal is big of 95%. Now exam mindset of number 5, solve easy questions first. Always solve easy questions first. Don't go ahead and start with a difficult problem. No, whatever your mind thinks that, sir, if I get it done easy difficult questions of integration, then I can do easy one later. No, if you try for a difficult question and you get stuck, it'll chip away the confidence of yours. Don't do that. Solve easy ones first, because it saves time and give you confidence boost. Okay, so solve the easy questions first to build the momentum. So steps clearly. Every marks is important. Every mark you lose that you got it right the question, it's very bad. You'll feel bad later when your rank comes out for KCET. Okay, next up, don't skip diagrams if you have any, and the final verification. Now time rule, very very important. Have a look. First 30 minutes should be given to section A. Why 30 minutes, sir? Because even though it's a 20 mark question, 20 mark section, and each are MCQs only, you can solve in 20 minutes also, even less than that time. But be careful, is the highest weightage of a section. 20 marks is very very important. You have to get out in that, or close to 18-19. So 30 minutes for section A, 25 minutes. There are total of 6 questions to solve in section B. Each carries 2 marks, 4 minutes per question. 6 into 4 is 24 minutes. I have given 25 minutes for section B. Section C, again 6 questions. I have given 5 minutes per question. 30 minutes is enough for section C, which is 3 marker. Section D, I have given 40 minutes, which is 4 questions, 5 marks each. 20, right? 4 questions, 5 marks each. I have given 40 minutes there. And 20 minutes for section E. There are 2 questions, one of 6 mark, one of 4 mark. So 20 minutes for section E. 20 minutes for section E, and remaining 35 minutes for revisiting any missed questions and checking for mistakes in the entire answer set. So this is your exam mindset, how you should plan your entire examination. What you're doing in the examination hall, how to plan your time it at hand. Now my message to all of you, very simple. Don't try to complicate things. Completely follow this method that I've given you, and these are very easily followable. I know it's not a very magical thing that I've said in this session, but I've made that this way in purpose, because if something is relatable, something is simple to follow, stick to it. Okay, I've made it in this way so that you can easily follow it and score that 95% of marks. I'm telling you, you don't need magic to score 95% marks. You don't need something very difficult, challenging. It's not like climbing a mountain. Okay, it's a simple thing, just a walk. Just be consistent. You will just finish the race and you'll be ending up with 95% for sure. Consistency beats long hours. What it means? It means, sir, before exam, I'll sit back for 7 days and complete everything. Never do that. Never do that. I have done that and I've failed. Okay, I never achieved my targets. When I went for long hours, 10 hours, 15 hours a day, I've studied, but it was never fruitful. Go for consistency. It'll always be, easy on your brain, and you'll have a lot of subjects to cover, right? So you'll have proper planning done. So consistency is always preferred. Follow the plan, track your progress. A weekly plan I've given, right? So check, was the week target fulfilled or not? Try to finish, let's say this week you completed 70% of the target. Next week, go for 80%, 90%. Try to track your progress and reflect weekly how much you finished per week. Okay, get the job done. 4 months of focus will result you 95% marks very easily. Okay, 70-75 out of 80 is very good. And all the best for this examination. I have given you the plan that is required to ace the examination of PU2. You have made mistakes, it's okay in the PU2 midterm, but if you make some changes, you will have and good changes, you'll have a good result. If you don't make any change, how will results change? Okay, and if you want a better output, you have to change the input, right? Input quality has to be developed and increased. Now I think this is enough. I have given you enough information and bhashan in this session. With this, I can end the session today. You can get the class notes in the WhatsApp channel. I hope you have joined it already and getting all the notes available. It's shared through a link in the WhatsApp channel. There's a drive access. You all can get there. Now, if you're watching my video for the first time, if you're watching any of the videos on our channel for the first time, I'm telling you, we are here 100% committed to help you in every way possible for PU2, for KCET, for COMEDK. Okay, so make sure that you subscribe to the channel right now and keep the notification bell always on so that you don't miss out any of the lectures, because that's a promise that every time you come for a session, you will be happy with it. You'll be understanding that there is a value addition done in that session. Okay, that is our agenda. Every time we come, we add some value to your preparation, and that's a promise. With this, I can end the session today. I'll see you again very soon in the next session. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.